Like a garden snail leaves a trail behind, a story snail leaves a tail behind. Share our stories and you may find you can tell a story too.
Well, hello everyone! And welcome to another Snail Tales Assembly. As you can see, this one's quite a special one. I'm wearing a long black coat, a round black pointy hat, and I've got cobweb makeup on. And that's because this assembly is our last one before half term. It's also still the National Poetry Month here in the United Kingdom, and it's also still very close to World Singing Day. And oh yeah, Halloween's going to be coming up at the end of this month, so we thought we'd make this one our Halloween special. Now, for a long time, Halloween has marked the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter, and people have used it as an excuse for a party, playing around with scary things like wicked witches and skeletons that walk and monsters and, of course, ghosts. All things that don't exist really. They're just fun things that make exciting stories sometimes. I wonder why there are some people who enjoy scary stories. Maybe it's because they are some of the best examples of the power of the imagination. The power of the imagination to create things that really don't exist at all. Well, because it's so close to Halloween, I thought I'd share a spooky story with you today. But because it's also National Poetry Month and World Singing Day, we're again going to put this story into a ballad. But the story itself is one that you might actually know. So even though the ballad has been written by Amy and me, maybe you'll recognise the story. Let's see if you can. Here we go.
Town in Germany called Hamelin. The people had a battle that they couldn't win. There were creatures chasing teachers and harassing the cats. No one could stop those mean old rats. It was just so out of the blue what happened, and nobody really knew what happened, and nobody has a clue what happened to bring rats to Hamelin town. They scurried to the left, they scurried to the right, they scurried up and down, all the day and night. Do you know what? I think you could join in with that bit. Could you be some rats for me? Here we go. They scurried to the left, they scurried to the right, they scurried up and down, all the day and night. Until the town was visited by one spooky chap who was dressed up kind of weird with a guitar on a strap. He said, for £1,000 I'll take your rats away, and the mayor said you do, and I will pay you today. When it started playing the blues, it happened. Though people were confused, it happened. The rats put on their dancing shoes and happened to be dancing through Hamelin town. Here we go. They danced to the left, everyone. They danced up and down. They danced to the right. They danced around the town. Now a little bit quieter. They danced to the left. They danced up and down. They danced to the right. They danced right out of town. Now just like a whisper. They danced to the left. They danced to the right. They danced up and down. They danced right out of sight. The strummer drowned the rats and asked for his reward, but the town was busy partying and he got ignored. He said, if you'd rather party than give me my 1,000 quid, then the way I'll get my own back is by stealing your kids. It was just so out of the blue what happened, and nobody really knew what happened. And nobody has a clue what happened to the children of Hamelin Town. And children go, hee hee hee, are you ready? They dance to the left, hee hee hee. They dance up and down, hee hee hee. They dance to the right, hee hee hee. They danced around the town. Now a little bit quieter. They danced to the left, hee hee hee. They danced up and down. They danced to the right, they danced right out of town. Now just like a whisper, they danced to the left, they danced to the right, they danced up and down, they danced right out of sight.
Did you recognise that story? The Pied Piper of Hamelin is the one that we based it on. And you can do that with lots of stories. You can play around with them and retell them in new ways. Maybe as ballads, maybe as films or plays in your playground. Maybe have a go with that this Halloween. Take a favourite story that you know, maybe a scary one, but it doesn't have to be, and see if you can turn it into a poem for National Poetry Month, turn it into a song for World Singing Day, or just turn it into a game. Now, we're not going to see you next week because it's half-term holiday here at Snail Tales, but we very much hope you'll join us again after the holidays. And so it only remains for me to say Happy Halloween, and we hope to hear your story soon. So, Happy Halloween! And we hope to hear your story soon.